Welcome back to the channel. So we're back over the college, got all the suspension onto the Tesla as you saw in the last video, but it drives a little bit crazy right now because all the suspension geometry is not aligned. So what are we gonna do, Chris?
We're gonna align it, fix the toe, probably add some negative camber.
So you said 2 degrees camber in the front, 1.5 in the rear.
I know for the track you could do like 3 negative camber and 2 in the back, but we're just gonna do like 2 or maybe a little over. See where the shims put us on the control arm. Yeah,
we'll see. You didn't bring any extra shims, but we could take some out.
Yeah.
So we may have to adjust that later on.
Yeah, and Mountain Pass says they've got it where if you take out a shim, they tell you how much to turn your tie rods so that you get the same toe with a different camber.
So let's get this machine set up. I need to put the heads on each wheel. And then after that, I've never actually used this alignment machine. So we may be a little bit of experience.
Yeah, that's
but
right.
we should be able to get it done.
It's all been an experience. It's been a good one now.
But after this, we should be able to rip it.
Oh yeah. And then the track on Sunday.
To get the car into neutral and be able to still turn the steering wheel, Chris is gonna put it in tow mode.
So you just go to service, towing. Tells you what not to do. You gotta push your foot on the brake. Transport mode. Now the electronic parking brake's off.
Got the heads mounted on each wheel, got everything set up, and looks like we're not too horrible on some things. The front camber obviously needs to be adjusted. Chris wants it around, you said 2, right?
2 in the front,
-2. Yeah, -2 in the front, and in the rear it's going to be a lot easier because we don't have to pull any of those shims out. But why this is a little bit different is I think because one side is actually lower than the other, and we kind of noticed that anyways. So
yeah,
that's,
we use the same shims in the control arms. But.
Yeah, but we just need to take them out and put some in. Also, on the rear, the camber isn't really that bad. You want 1.5, so we just need to adjust it down. But I think what we're going to start off with first is get this toe in spec, and then work on the camber, and get everything in the rear set up, and then just kind of move the front.
Yeah, toe can help like on autocross and stuff with quick turns, but you don't really want any for high speed.
Yeah, and you kind of have to adjust all this stuff together, because if you start, you know, once we go adjust the toe and then adjust the camber, we'll have to go back and fine tune it, because they're a balance.
Always affect each other.
When you're under here though, there is a lot of covers, air ducting and stuff like that. So we're gonna pull the covers off the bottom lower control arms. It's 1 10 mil, and then I think it's 5 10 mils on this lower splash shield, and then we should be able to access the arms that we need to adjust. As you can see them right there, and this stuff doesn't really flex that much, and you don't want to break it. So the rear camber to -0.8 on both sides, and the toe is pretty much zeroed out. So the rear is good. Now we're gonna work on the front a little bit, which really, we just need to mess with the toe. Finished aligning the Tesla, and one good thing about aligning it yourself is Chris got to sit in the car for some of it, and then
it definitely made a difference on the toe when I sat in there too.
Yeah, and it would have been nice to, you know, adjust the coilovers, but we didn't have the extra spacers, and you have to pretty much pull the wheels off to get the spanner wrenches in there. So probably do that another time once you corner balance it, probably realign it, and everything. But I think it's gonna be really nice now, because it's not gonna have a bunch of weird toe and a bunch of off suspension geometry.
No, it should feel good now.
So you know what time it is? It's time to go take it for some rips.
All right, let's do it.
You gonna show us how to put it in track mode?
Yeah, so you go to driving, track mode. When I hold the brake, all your warnings, and then you can tap and hold where the finish line is, so now it knows where the lap start and stop is. Also, you can customize it. So right now it's just on race preset. We can make a new one. We'll do 50-50 at first. I put stability control like -8. Otherwise it engages a lot. Post-drive cooling. Then there's also, oh, it's not in there. There used to be a compressor overclock for the AC compressor to cool the battery, but
And it shows your little G ball. So
yeah, so you have a G meter here, and this automatically now starts recording telemetry as well. So you have everything from, you know, voltage, temperatures, G's, and that can all be put into a video later.
Cool.
But you can hear the cooling fan going like crazy.
Oh, that's this.
Huh? Yeah.
I thought it was a motorcycle
No.
just revving.
No, the fan's going nuts right now.
Oh, well, I think we're ready. So just got done with the first session. Chris said the brake pedal is kind of getting spongy. Might need some air bled out.
Yeah, it was good in the beginning. Just towards the end, I don't know if it's pads but I'm guessing it's just fluid getting too hot. So
yeah, but we're in the turns. Look at that.
Oh yeah, I mean there's
1.4 G's.
Yeah, there was definitely a couple turns that I could feel it. Did you feel it in your face?
I mean, I was like,
it's got to
hold it onto this
passenger. Yeah, definitely.
Because you don't have anything to hold on to. Except
there's
this
no harnesses in this car. You
thing.
kind of slide in the seat a little bit. So
yeah, if he's had Hellcat seats in them, the bolstering.
Yeah, the bolstering's not. It's not great though, but
it's not. Yeah,
they're more for comfort.
So, but nobody passed you, and you passed all kinds of people.
Yeah, we didn't get anybody like real fast that we came up on, but you know, just the usual Caymans and Miatas.
I think I'm gonna need to go to a chiropractor. My neck hurts. That helmet is heavy.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's when you start feeling G's in your neck, is from the helmet, you know. Now we just got to try out some fart sounds and.
Yeah, and then when did you get here with what percentage battery?
I went from 96 to 44 in one like 30-minute session.
But you're ripping it.
Yeah, and that a lot of times what I'll do is slow down on the straight when I'm just trying to like, you know, get the turns down, so I don't use that much power, because that's where a lot of the power goes, is trying to get up to whatever we hit, 130 or something.
Yeah, and then the battery stayed pretty good, and all the motors,
just except the rear motor is warm.
Yeah, a little bit warm, but you don't have to worry about oil starvation or any of that stuff, which is nice.
No rod knocks here.
Especially at those kind of G's around a turn.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like everybody else. Look at this guy. He's probably not pumped.
No, I mean, I've lost a couple Subaru motors here, so.
The Z motor.
And a Trevor's 350 Z motor.
Yeah. So, let's hopefully that guy with that Corvette goes out. I don't know. Maybe he just brought it here to look pretty.
Yeah, and I'm gonna stick this on the charger. I'll probably just skip one session, leave it charging, and then go back out for another one, let the brakes cool down and stuff.
Yeah, and we'll check the brakes too.
Yeah.
Maybe we could go over to the house and get some fluid, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So we ran to Chris's house. The brakes felt like they had some air in it, and when we cracked them, it kind of seemed like it as well, but we forgot to grab the lug nut socket, so we can't do the inner ones. Did the outer ones. Hopefully it helps out a bit, and maybe later we'll do the inside ones, but I guess we'll see if it's any better now.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get it jacked up, maybe turn the wheel and get the inside ones. The other problem is getting it jacked up. We can't find a low enough jack.
Yeah, the car's a little bit lower, and these wheels are smaller than your other ones, right?
Yeah.
So I was hoping this Corvette would go out, but it seems like the turbo, or one of the turbos, is leaking. This thing is twin turboed, as you can see. The filters already are pretty black, but yeah, that oil return right there is just leaking onto that cover, leaking on the ground. So it'd probably catch on fire if they took her out. Unfortunate though. The Porsche would go out right there. That black Porsche, my friend used to have one, but his wife made him sell it. It looks just like that one, but they put racing seats in it, so I don't know if it's the same one, because his had white interior. Over there, we helped him bleed his clutch because the fluid was kind of, you know, dark, and now it should be good as well, and the Tesla should be good again.
take the inside there. But it's hard to trust people.
Just got back to Chris's house from the track, and Chris, what do you think? How did the Tesla?
You did great. Yeah. I mean, I wish the battery lasted longer, but.
Yeah, they need superchargers at the track, and it still feels like there's air in their brakes, so probably need to go through and re-bleed the whole braking system one more time. We did the outside at the track, but we forgot the key for the wheels, so we couldn't pull the wheels off, and then we couldn't get a jack under this because these are 18s instead of the other wheels are 20s.
19s.
Or 19s.
Yeah,
19s. So yeah, we pretty much just need to fine tune it. Chris said he wanted to change the dampening a little bit on the...
Yeah, I just used the street setup, so I know it could definitely go firmer.
I mean, it was still pulling some G's and it was doing pretty well, but I mean, there is a lot of fine tuning that needs to be done. So besides that, I drove Trevor's 350Z. I did a few laps on that, did pretty well. It just, you know, it's a 350Z, it doesn't have much power, but it really carries through the turns and everything. I mean, you could just stay in it.
Yeah.
But other than that, maybe next time I'll have tires for the Hellcat. Chris will bring out the Tesla, and I'm sure Trevor will bring out the Z, and we'll just kind of go from there. So I'm gonna end the video here. If you like these videos, make sure to click the subscribe button, throw a thumbs up, throw a comment below, and as always,
we'll see you next time.